just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they with the New England Patriots. Underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen now on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch this.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Love, they go play action now. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Dorsett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To the air again, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. for a field goal. Too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love from the gun. Flush to his right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The give is to Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Folk connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Ahmed. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Ahmed again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Play action this time with Love. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Folk's kick is good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. Stays on his feet, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
2nd and 7. On play action. Love to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey. 4 down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen's throw is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. Hey, man.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's caught. Cooper. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a gain of 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Salvon Ahmed. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Allen will try to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down and goal. Allen forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Darren Waller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score. It's 38. Bills 28. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love lets it go for Nelson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Patriots. J.J. Nelson. his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bills. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 10, Love. Yeah, he'll find Hall and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.